Where are we, Kaye?
At a vineyard!
Yes! How do you know this one? She didn't know
You
anything
haven't
else.
been on about it much. I don't know why.
Yeah, so we're at a vineyard to do some cava tasting. Yeah, very
The
exciting.
weather is absolutely beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Really nice.
We've been so lucky. Really, really lucky with the weather.
No idea. No wine up there. There's no wine up there.
Good.
Yeah.
These two are going in here getting bought.
Red one.
Right on, I've seen it now. Hurry along. We're back at the vineyard.
At the vineyards of Ses Vernes. Ses Vernes. Vernes is the name of a plant. There's a little bitty creek close by, and on that creek there's a little bit of plants, and those plants are called in the Catalan language Vernes, and that's where this place got its name from. The name was given in 2002 when Señora Montserrat and Señor Clement, that are the owners of the vineyard. That vineyard used to be like a family type thing. It wasn't even a business. It was to have their own wines and their own winery, right? And then if you look at the history of the cava, which is champagne in Catalan, you may not call it champagne because it's not from Champagne, but how you make it, the recipe and all the processes, they're exactly the same. And they call it, here in Spain, they call it cava, which is cave, which is the Catalan word for cave. And that's how in Spain, cava, champagne, is sold, right? Now, it came to Catalonia in 1865, and it came from the West Indies. We had what we call here an Indian. An Indian was somebody that emigrated, made a lot of money, and then came back. If they didn't make any money, they didn't come back, right? So with a huge pile of money, he came back, and that was Mr. Lloret, 1865, and he had the plan. He tasted champagne in the New World, right? And he decided that it would be a nice experiment to try over here. And they did. He bought a vineyard here in Blanes, and there they elaborated the first cava in the history, 1865. 1875 came Mr. Raventos, and he was the one that really put it in motion. He wasn't the first, but he was the one that created the marketing. Everybody suddenly knew what cava was all about. But then what happened, same time, 1875, here came phylloxera. Ever heard of phylloxera? Never mind. Phylloxera is a bug. And that bug likes vineyards. And the problem with that bug is it hibernates in the roots of the plant. Right? So here comes fall, and when it really starts getting cold, it goes into the roots, into the ground, there it hibernates, and then in spring it comes back up. And this phylloxera bug came from Americas, the Americas, North and South America. And we don't know really who brought it in, but we do know that between 1878 and 12 years later in France, they lost over 2/3 of their production. And in Spain, it was the same problem. Now, what did they finally find? What solution did they finally come up with? It's called rootstock. And rootstock is, and I can show you the inside. Now we have to go into the sun. This is a rootstock, a double rootstock. It comes out and then it splits and there it ends, right? This is American roots. And those American roots are resistant. When the bug goes in, it just gets enclosed and it's not going to get out in spring again. Right? That's a natural characteristics, a natural, what you call?
Defense.
A natural defense of the American roots against the American bug. Here we didn't have the bug and the roots weren't resistant, right? So finally what they did, use American roots, rootstock, and then they graft the plants on top of that. Right, so this actually is a different plant than this. Right? It happens a lot. It's been, you know, it's a common technique in fruits. You can have apples and pears on the same tree if you want. Right? Any grape you find you can eat, no problem.
These ones look bath.
Wow.
Put the lights on ice to keep it cool.
No, we'll do.
Just hold the bubbles up. You can see are the big bubbles, are the small bubbles. How would you say? Small one. Right. And the second thing is where the bubbles goes. When you see the bubbles goes up, and then it stops. It stops on the top and goes to the borders of the glass.
Makes a ring.
Make like a ring. The reason is because of the yeast, of the protein of the yeast. So it means the more protein it has, the longer it has been in the bottle, aging with the yeast, the more it will have.
We look flustered. So where are we, Kaye?
In the vineyard.
Yes.
Hang on.
There you go. Cheers.
Chin chin.
Chin. What do you think of it so far?
Yes. Very warm in here though.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? I thought it would be really cold.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, really warm. So we need him to drink a bit more.
Yeah. It's our third.
Yeah.
And probably my favourite so far.
Yes, there you go.
Rosé.
In Catalonia, when it's bank holiday, birthday, any excuse for a festivity, you'll always find these after your main meal. Okay. Now the one you're actually trying today is from the area. In fact, everything that you've eaten here, apart from the drink and what you've eaten, is also produce and products from the area. Okay. And this one has actually got this coca bread, which is like a sweet bread. It's got aniseed in it. So more alcohol. Okay, you'll all be singing all the way back to the hotel, believe me. Okay, but this is very typical in Catalonia and only of this area of Catalonia. Well, of Catalonia itself, the region, yeah? Okay, so what did you think of it? Those of you that
Really
tried it?
nice, yeah. Yeah.
We could repeat, couldn't we, really? Seconds, please! And then you've got the typical just sweets, obviously, which are not particularly made in this area. But the coca, which is very
Coca.
Coca.
is one of the best things.
Yeah, no jokes, Kaye.
Coca. Kristen and the coca.
Yeah.
Or did you have to spoil it?
You drink the coca and drink the cava at the same time. All it does is basically enhance the flavour. Both rich cava as well as the sweet bread. So try the two together and you'll see. Yeah? Keep on drinking. Keep on eating.
We're not going to do an exam, you're not going to do one.
Chaos. Kaye's on her
Strong stuff.
Bandu Agua water.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yay!
Raise a glass, everyone. Raise a glass to the late summer social. I'm Eloise, if you please. Late summer social, make a commotion. Woo! Rosé all day.
Woohoo! That was really good.
Sparkling bubbles, taste of strawberry.
So I'm going to rhyme about this wine, but it's Cava from the Costa Brava. The first one's sweet, like the guy's kissing my feet. The second one's tasted different. It's been around more time, something I could have done for this rhyme. We're in Spain, it's plain, not much rain, but this makes a good wine for a good time. The rosy is pink, it makes the girls and boys wink. It's fruity, look like my booty. Thanks for letting us try this Cava all the way from the Costa Brava.
That was really good.
Let's see who wins. The first one goes up, and everybody, the one who likes it, just.
It's a draw.